Real quick, NBA draft last night. The interesting thing here, the top two players, these are athletes sponsored by Puma. DeAndre Ayton was drafted #1. Puma didn't exist in basketball for the last 20 years, guys. They just came out of nowhere. Now they're competing with Nike and Adidas and Reebok and Under Armour. They literally came out of nowhere about 10 days ago and said, we're going to start sponsoring basketball athletes. Nike doesn't have a player in the top 5 other than the European who came, Luka Doncic, but that's a different thing. He's Slovenian. He's not an American coming out with a college deal. So that's going to be something to watch. And then the other thing here is when these players become 40 years old and they're retired, they've left the league, they can play in BIG3 basketball if that league still exists in 20 years. That's the league, 3-on-3, half court, summer only, run by Ice Cube, the rapper. Their first game is tonight. It's a summer only thing. So we actually talked to him.
Nobody wants to help you year 1. You know, everybody says, all right, make it to year 3 and we'll just buy you. Here we are, the BIG3 with some of the greatest names in the world. And so we think it's a no-brainer. It's just convincing some CMOs out there that it's a no-brainer too.
What's interesting about BIG3, they have a 4-point shot that they think the NBA should look at that as an example, because now that everyone can shoot threes so well, why don't we have a 4, make it even further out? And then if you're down by 8, you can cut the lead in half in 1 shot. So that's kind of everything going on last night and then coming up tonight with
I like a 4-point shot.
Yeah. And then the individual stories were interesting too. One thing that you can tell is how important the tournament is. And I mean, Dante DiVincenzo went from a 6-man to a 16
academic
draft
research. They did a whole thing saying that actually how you do in the tournament may be over-reflected in your draft.
Trayvon blew it.
It's worth it. They find that your performance in the NBA.
You see, Trayvon was one of the best players year long, but he in Florida State he had 5 turnovers and only 8 points. Didn't get drafted. Didn't get drafted.
Hey there, thanks for checking out CNBC on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date on all of the day's biggest stories. You can also click on any of the videos around me to watch the latest from CNBC. Thanks for watching.